Good morning. It's 10 o'clock. Thanks for being with us here on KPRC 2 News today.
Hey.
Thursday, October 19th. We're getting close to Halloween now.
We are getting so close.
Can't believe the month's like.
I got to do something about the costumes. I keep saying, got to either make them or buy them or dig through the old stuff, but we have, we have
You did so well making T-shirts last week for Taylor
that was
Swift.
fun.
You're in the mood. You're ready to go.
And by we, I mean me. We made T-shirts. It was fun. It was a good time.
The crafty one in the house. They were great. They really were.
Good.
I can't wait
It
to
was
see
a
what you
good
do
time.
for Halloween. Of course, well, your hairdresser was in a few weeks ago. You got a lot of
All
stuff
the
going on. You
tips.
got all the stuff you need. You're already empowered.
We're a little bit ahead.
For Halloween. Maybe you dress up like an Astro. That'd probably make a good costume. Well, I think you want to wait on that decision to see how much farther they go. Stros won last night, which is nice, making up ground in the ALCS, beating the Rangers up in Arlington. I think we're going into that a little nerve-wracking, and halfway through the game, you started feeling a little better.
You know what? I want to chat really quick before we get to Randy McIlvoy is. What is it about maybe playing on the road, right? Does you get in your head like, okay, we lost at home, so now I'm really mad. Like we're gonna go in their house and we're gonna take it from them, kind of thing.
Is that how you felt back in the day playing college basketball?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
When you get on the road, you have something to prove.
Right.
In somebody else's house.
Yes, because that's the worst. When you beat them in their gym or in their arena.
It's putting salt in the wound.
Yes, right. So.
Well, and to be fair, Astros all this whole season, the regular season, were much better on the road than they were at home. I don't know, maybe it is something to do with the comfortable thing.
Right.
Well, anyway, let's hear from Randy. He's got a little recap of the game last night.
Hello again from Arlington at Globe Life Field following an Astros 8-5 win in Game 3. All of a sudden, a little momentum back on the Astros side as they close the gap to 2-1 in this best of 7. It makes tonight's Game 4 that much bigger for the Astros. One key moment in the win last night among the big hits was the defensive gem turned in the bottom of the 6th inning by Michael Brantley with 2 outs, saving what could have been a bigger inning for Texas. Brantley spoke about that play after the win.
I didn't really know. I just knew I was trying to take the proper angle. I kind of put my head down and just try to get to a spot and pick the ball back up. Kind of undercut it a little bit, but obviously I was able to make the play.
How'd that compare to the catch against the Yankees, Game 6?
Well, it's a big moment, right? A big momentum swing. So we got 2 outs in 19, right? So we got 1 out this time. But it was a big moment swing for us, and obviously to help get the win tonight.
You know he had those kind of wheels in the outfield to make that catch?
Oh, yeah, no, he's a great player. He's a great outfielder. That's why he's there, and like I said, that was a big moment for us.
What a play by Michael Brantley. Back-to-back games, by the way, in the Astros lineup. Says he feels great despite taking a tumble on that play. We'll see if he's in the lineup for Game 4. With the Astros in Arlington, Randy McIlvoy, KPRC 2 Sports.
I think also, too, our Astros are like me and probably like you in college, like deadline driven. You waited until the very last minute to write that paper because you knew you were under pressure.
Is that a nice way of saying procrastinating?
The night before, right? You had to study all night for
Cram.
that exam because you didn't study before. So it's like deadline driven. You're good at it.
Like,
You're up against the pressure.
We own the Rangers all year. Let's let them get ahead. Let them think that this playoff magic. Oh, you guys have the magic. Yeah, you really got the magic.
But not really.
But we'll see. Yeah,
we'll see.
Jose Urquidy, I think, is pitching tonight, and he had a good last outing. So I guess we have to stay up late at some point.
I know. Tonight's the night to do it, I think. We can rally tomorrow. It's Friday.
It's Friday. We can do it.
So let's
all right,
go,
we're done.
Astros.
That's it. We're going to stay up late. Hey, Amazon is expanding its drone delivery service. It's only available in 2 places right now, and the reason we're telling you that is because one of those places happens to be close by. A lot of times we're like, oh, it's a test market, and it's across the world. College Station.
Right.
Guy in College Station got the first package yesterday. That's what it looked like. How about it?
Right in front.
Right in front of his house.
I don't know. In Texas, we protect our property even if it's in the air, right?
No.
You can protect our airspace.
Flying down the street.
You don't know what drones are doing. Some people complain about drones just hovering over their homes. They've got cameras.
We'd love to know from you guys, do you think this is cool, or do you think it's a little what she's talking about, which is crossing that line of privacy versus convenience? It's like they already know where you live. They have all your information. It's Amazon. What's the difference if they fly a drone? But then if you're the neighbor and you're like,
I know. And how many drones are going to be buzzing through your neighborhood? We've got all the Amazon trucks flying through our neighborhood all day, every day.
My wife did say yesterday, she's like, I want to rewatch the Jetsons. Like, we'll pick a date night and like go watch some of the old episodes to see like what's actually here and what's not.
That 80s movie when it was called Batteries Not Included, and it was those little ships that like hovered into the neighborhood, and that's what the drones look like.
That's what it feels like? Like there's just...
Right,
yeah.
that they're kind of alive type thing, but that was what the movie was.
Being invaded by these drone species. But I do, every now and then I'm out in the backyard and I hear one flying overhead, and obviously somebody's out there just flying for fun, but it does beg the question, and I've been saying this since I started flying drones 10 years ago, at some point we're going to have to discuss personal airspace. Right. Do you have a right to a personal airspace?
And then do you,
above
yes.
like where people can't fly over and take pictures.
Right, from your property all the way up to a certain amount.
And would it be different,
distance.
like commercial versus a private something? Because obviously police are up there flying. We've got a lot of emergency responders flying helicopters kind of low. I mean, people could see stuff. You're above.
Right.
Anyway, where's your right to privacy? I don't know. It's a good topic.
And if you build a backyard that you love to be private, right? If you build it a certain way where you have all these trees and fences and you make it a point to be a private area, but then you have these drones flying over, who knows what they're doing?
It's a good question.
Who knows?
I know. All right. That's it. We almost went down the rabbit hole completely, and I think we stopped short, which is good.
Yes.
Let's talk about Halloween, because we did talk about costumes a little earlier. Most popular costumes this year. Google has come out with the list, and if there's one company that probably should make a list, they know what you're searching for.
Yeah.
Google.
Barbie.
That was it, huh?
Yeah.
Took the cake. Number one.
Barbie's number one.
Top spot.
They come in all different outfits, right? A variety of costumes are available for Barbie. Is this fitness Barbie? What was this one? This isn't Malibu Barbie. This one was a popular one. I forget what this one was called. Also, Princess.
They were wearing those outfits in the movie, she and Ken.
Princess also is the number 2 pick.
Just
any princess. Yeah, Google calls it, based on Google calls it Frightgeist. I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
But Spider-Man takes 3rd.
Okay.
And then the other popular traditional ones, witch, cowboy, ninja, and then the 10th most popular one is bunny. A bunny.
I feel like those are so generic. I mean, Barbie you can do a lot with.
Yes.
But
I gotta dig up an old picture a couple years ago that I went all out for a witch. I went all out for a witch costume. I got that like rubber nose too, green face.
You're talking like Wizard of Oz witch. Like real green.
We went to a trunk or treat at like a YMCA. This little kid was like terrified of me.
Scared.
And he's looking at his mom, he's like, oh, Mom, and like hiding. You know, just trying to. It's just me, little boy. No, it was scary. I remember I came out, my neighbors were like, whoa. Oh, that's you, okay. Gotta dig out old pictures.
Bonus points for a real look.
Yeah,
Jeez.
Scaring the children.
You have the broomstick and everything?
No broomstick. The hat, the dark. No, I didn't need it. That was scary.
Been more intense.
It was scary. I've had some scary costumes, but yeah.
I'll be anxious to see what you guys do this year, because I know you still haven't figured it out yet.
I know. I try to do something.
Gotta do
but
something.
We'll see.
I still haven't put out the decorations. That's how bad we are.
We did that.
This scared a few people. It was Netflix. They heard they were raising their prices again. Does this change your viewing habits? I mean, if you've been using Netflix since DVD days, are you really going to gripe over $3? Are you? I just wonder.
So
I think it probably depends on how much you watch it. Like if it's your only thing and you just love Netflix.
And that's your splurge, got it. Yeah, probably not.
But if you're like Amy Davis and you're like, ooh, I see a deal. I'm going to dump this one and move my $10 over here, and then I'm going to jump to this service because it's free bundled with this.
Right.
You might be out. Over $3.
So the thing with us is sports is a big topic. You know, like we have to have sports. We have to have football games. We have to have live sports. And there's only a certain way to get the live sports. But with me, it's like I'm a movie person. I love movies. I have to have access to all different kinds of movies because I just love to sit and watch when I have the time.
A library of owned movies, ones that you've purchased. You can keep going back.
I have. Yeah. So with Netflix, like that's my main thing.
You love it.
So I don't know. And I started out at the DVDs when it was only like not $8, almost 20 years ago, right? The $8 DVD, one DVD. So I feel like I'm grandfathered in because I've been with them for so long. I remember getting an email and they were like, yours won't go up right away. But it did eventually go up,
they put
yes.
Everybody in that mix, yeah.
So I don't know.
Well, I found this, so the big plan, it goes up to $23, it was $19.99 or $20 basically. They killed the single stream basic plan. Those people are grandfathered in at $7 for now, like you were back then. If you don't mind seeing commercials, you can still do that. Last time they raised prices was only a year and a half ago.
Right.
So this is a lot. And then the other thing is we said earlier that they had seen subscriber numbers increasing. So you would think, well, if your subscriber numbers are increasing, that's good. Do you want to raise prices on top of it while you're seeing a growth in audience? That might turn some of the people away. But this is what they're doing.
And here's just a really quick thing, because our producer, Kendall, had mentioned that she just got kicked off. She was borrowing. Don't worry, Kendall, my family was borrowing mine, too. And you were sharing the password, right? So if you're sharing the password, I think they're catching up to everybody who was doing it, because everybody's getting kicked off. So maybe they were losing the dollars in that sense, in a way, because everybody was not paying.
So people were losing their passwords, and they had to come back and start paying.
And they were like, wait a minute, I just got kicked off my brother, sisters, cousins, whoever, right? Like
Mom and dad's
thing. I got to pay now on my own.
Kendall was saying she thought she had, like, made it through.
She thought she made it through. No,
I think we're in the clear. We're still using it. Nobody knows. Why isn't Netflix working?
Lost Coco Melon. Needed the Coco Melon for the toddler. It's
Coco
important.
Melon forever. We need it. Anyone with a screaming toddler knows that.
Exactly.